Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video on this channel, and today I am going to talk about how I manifested a 96 percentile in XAT. Now, you might think that that is not a big deal, but it is a big deal for me, and I will tell you why. So, I have a very extensive history with academia. I didn't really pay attention in school. I barely attended school. I was homeschooled for the last 2 years of high school. I dropped out of college and then started college again. And my relationship with academia was complicated, to say the least. So when I decided to pursue this MBA journey, it was a big conflict in my mind about whether I was even eligible to do so, with all my gap years and my perceived failures. But I believed in manifestation, and I was like, the Lulu is the Salulu, and I went for it. Beyond that, I also struggled with some other things like perfectionism and procrastination and things like that. I grew up with very, very highly critical people around me, and I think that my coping mechanism to this was that if I do nothing, I can't do anything wrong. So I often did nothing because I was so afraid of doing things wrong, of making mistakes. And also another reason why this accomplishment was special to me is because during this time, I was actually going through a lot of interpersonal challenges. So I finished my bachelor's degree in June, and I only had like a few months to prepare for CAT and XAT and all of the other exams. And right during this time, I experienced really, really intense and extreme interpersonal conflict within my family, which I will not get into, but all I'll say is that it resulted in me having to move out. And I have been living alone ever since, which is great. I'm like, everything's fine. I am friendly with everyone, but I decided that it was in my best interest to live alone. And moving out comes with its own set of challenges. As you may know, if you've ever moved out, you have to like figure out a whole new system. So I am like trying to establish my new life while also like studying for a competitive exam that I had no experience in. Like, I had no experience with competitive exams and how to study for them and everything. And basically, I was going through a lot. So that is my history. And that is why I think it's a big deal that I got a 96 percentile. I am also really bad at maths. Yeah. So let's get to the manifestation part now. I think the first thing I did was get therapy. And again, I am very lucky to be able to afford therapy. But yes, I was getting therapy once a week at that point of time because of the challenges I was going through at the time. And I have continued it. Even now, I do take therapy maybe once or twice a month. The second thing I did was I focused on nervous system regulation. And I did this through breath work 2 to 3 times a day. So every single day, I would start the day with breath work. And then around lunchtime, I would do another round of breath work. And then sometimes even before sleeping, I would do another round of breath work because I was really stressed out because of the exam stress and also moving out and my interpersonal challenges and all of those things. I was really stressed out. So I was doing breath work. The second thing I did, also for nervous system regulation, was EFT tapping. So I did EFT tapping around like my trigger points, anything that I thought I was not good at. Like, I can link some videos in the description from Tap with Brad. I think that's the channel name. And I think this is the major way how I overcame like my mental blockages surrounding studying and success and feeling smart and all of those things. So I think EFT tapping helped me the most at this point of my life. Beyond that, I also use sleep affirmations, mostly from high frequency guru. Like, honestly, the way she makes her sleep affirmations and then the way they echo, it really feels like it's like embedding into my subconscious mind. It is kind of like soothing. I think it's really compatible with the way my mind works. And this used to get kind of intense sometimes. So I think I used to do it like every other night and not every night, because sometimes if my mental block was too big, I wouldn't be able to sleep through some of these tracks. And I will also link the tracks that I use at that time in the description, because I know people are really curious about the specific videos used. Like, whenever I talk about this in forums or in like different communities, they're like, okay, which video was it? So I'll link them below. So another thing that I did during this time was that I continued my gym routine. So for the past 2 years, I have been going to the gym religiously for 4 times a week. So I do like push, pull, legs, full body. That's my split. And I have never ever missed a day unless I've been sick or I've been traveling. And I continued this even during my exam prep. I never missed a day. And I think that really helped me, because I was studying a lot of my day, and going to the gym would mark the end of my study day. And I was not working out for like 1 hour, 1.5 hours or 2 hours like I usually do now, like, or whenever I have time. I was mostly working out for half an hour to 45 minutes only during this time when I was really busy. But I think it's good to stay fit, because when you're spending like hours and hours studying, like, that's not good for your body. Another thing that I did that helped me a lot with this specific manifestation, in my opinion, is reading and watching success stories. Now, I really think that you should stay away from Reddit if you are preparing for these competitive exams, because I just think that everybody on Reddit is so negative. I think that if the title of the Reddit post or the YouTube video is not positive, don't watch it. Like, you're just poisoning your mind. I thankfully stumbled across a few like crazy success stories specifically about the XAT exam that I watched and read before my exam. And throughout this time, I kept telling myself, okay, it happened to that person, but it happened to that person, but it, like, that person didn't study and they did well. That person like almost missed the exam and they did well. And I think another thing that I want to mention about the XAT exam is that I actually almost didn't even write this exam. I was not taking it seriously at all. I did not even take one mock test for XAT because I don't know, I just did not think it was an important exam. And now most of my offers from the universities have been through XAT. So beyond this, I would also like to give a few tips for anybody who is studying for these MBA exams, especially if it is your first attempt like it was for me. So my first tip would be like, do what challenges you. So if you are studying quants and there is a subject that is seeming especially challenging to you, focus on that. That is probably what you need to study. Like, of course, like you need to mix this with strategy. And if there's like some subject or some, topic that does not really appear on these exams and you're like spending all your time perfecting it, that's not very smart. But beyond that, it is probably the thing you don't want to do that you probably need to do the most. And my second tip would be start preparing for the interviews. I don't know why, but I did not give any thought to the interviews at all. And it was really overwhelming for me when the interviews did finally happen. But yeah, like spend a little bit of time reading about geopolitics and GK and similar things. Practice talking in the mirror, like, you can start making your preparing your answers for the common questions and stuff from now. Like, in your free time you can do this, because if you do it in the the month or two you get before your interview start, like you will be in a tough spot like I was. So yes, that is my story for how I manifested scoring a 96 percentile in XAT despite my personal challenges in my first attempt, and also a few tips for you. Okay, see you. Bye.